Okay, welcome back, everybody. Jeff and Nikki Kai here with Keller Williams Real Estate in Park City. We are back with Ace Allak from People's Home Equity Mortgage, talking about our weekly updates and what's going on. Ace, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
so we've had a lot of activity in the last couple of weeks up here in Park City. We've had a client lose out in a multiple offer situation, and our Keller office yesterday during our sales meeting had a handful of agents that have reported the same thing. Multiple offers going on in Park City and Salt Lake. We don't know if it's just pent up demand or what's going on. It's a good sign for now. Who knows what's going to happen in the long run, but what have you guys been noticing?
Same, it's stayed pretty hot in the valley, and in the hot spots in Park City within the county or close to the county, it stayed pretty hot. I still stand by, Jeff, we invest in a lot of land and projects over the years, but I still stand by the outskirts. High price points on the outskirts will be the first to fall, the last to recover. The well-priced stuff within the right boundaries is as hot as ever. People have more time. They're looking more. They're bid. There's a lot of industries still making money. So yeah, we've seen the same thing. We've seen multiple offers on a few things.
Rates are still fantastic.
Rates are great. Still 100-year lows, low to mid threes, depending on the product. So
Great.
It's still looking really good.
Awesome. Today, we've actually been working with some healthcare professionals over the last few weeks. And today I wanted to ask you specifically about mortgage programs, loan options for our awesome healthcare workers. Do you guys offer anything? And tell us a little bit about what options there are.
We do a lot of police officer loans, nurse loans. We love them. They're some of the most loyal clients. You get one, you get them all. So we actually did set up something called a channel account. Channel account is if you're a mortgage bank, you set it up. It's a legally binding kind of channel where everybody who comes in through that category can get a better deal. For us, it's 50 basis points. So it's 0.5% of whatever their purchase price is, goes back to them towards, closing costs, or can be applied towards the interest rate. I had a loan officer who did a lot of police officer loans with an agent, and they set up a program. So we do have that. The truth about those is a lot of places have, they'll advertise online, firefighter, police officer loans, and they're landing pages that sell them then to banks and to brokers. So you want to be cautious navigating that. Make sure you're working directly with a bank. A lot of them also have good credit unions, some price better than others, but we're happy to help point them in the right direction.
Awesome. So let's be specific. Say, for example, we have a client that's looking at a home, $400,000-ish. So what savings to them would that equate to, and how does that look? And does the interest rate, a lot of times mortgage companies offer deals and then they just jack up the rate to kind of
Correct.
cover that back up. Explain to us how what you have to offer, and are you doing any of that?
Yeah, so on a $400,000 purchase, that would be $2,000 credited back at closing towards, similar to like any kind of incentive, towards whatever they want to use towards their cash flow towards closing costs. So if closing costs were about 1.5% on that, out of the $6,000, $2,000 would apply towards the closing cost. That'd only be $4,000.
Nice.
It is, as a bank, it is illegal to crank up rates. Everybody's supposed to get the same deal, which is why you have to set it up as a channel account. For brokers, that's not the case. It is not illegal, but they can have different relationships with different banks with different compensation plans. I like to think most are honorable and will drive it the right way, but there's always that potential.
Awesome.
So loan application process, is that pretty much mainstream, the same regardless?
Yeah, same, usually pretty simple loans. Most are wage earner salaried. We have a few physicians that come through that have their own practice. If they have multiple jobs, that's fine. Traveling nurses is a common thing. Same thing with some firefighters or some healthcare workers will do something called moonlighting, where they'll work somewhere else. So yeah, we've navigated all that stuff. It's pretty straightforward.
Awesome. And I guess your proof of employment is like a W-2 statement. So they're, when they make their application, that's where you're getting their job of healthcare or firefighter. Exactly.
Yeah, it's all verified. So it's the current one we have, I believe, is for healthcare professionals, police officers, and firefighters.
Great.
Perfect. That's great info. Thanks for joining us again. If people want to get a hold of you for more information about that type of program or anything else, how do they do that?
You can call me at 801-694-6439. or email me at aceteam@peopleshomeequity.com. And we're happy to help you. So even if you're working with somebody else, our values are people first. So feel like you have a friend in the industry, okay?
Awesome. So if you're out there watching and you have a nurse friend or a doctor friend that could use some of this information, go ahead and tag them in the comments so they can see how they can benefit from getting a loan with ACE or increasing your buying power with us. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you. We'll see you later. Bye.